Hello, ladies and gentlemen. I hope that you're doing well. What I want to do in this video is show you two different ways to upload a physical picture of your notebook. In fact, after this first week of school, I've come to realize that most of the work, or the best way to show me your work, is not going to be using OneNote. I'm glad that we went through that. I'm glad that you know how to use OneNote and that you know how to draw on OneNote and use the draw tool on that, and also how to type text and the like. But really, the most practical thing is to be uploading pictures of your physical notebook. And so with that in mind, let me show you the easiest way that I have found to do that. And to do this, ladies and gentlemen, you're going to have to use Google Chrome. Now, a lot of us like using Safari. Safari is the default internet browser for Macs and for Apple products and the like. However, I'm going to be using Google Chrome, and if you're using a school laptop, it should have Google Chrome installed. It looks something like this. It's a circle. It looks like a camera lens with red, green, yellow, and then blue in the center. If you cannot find it on your dock, which is this little thing on the bottom, then go to the launch pad, which is this silver circle with the rocket on it. So you click on that, and just you can move to different screens and just look for Chrome. Mine is in the second screen. Click on Chrome, and it's going to open up. And it's just an internet browser. And we're going to do the same thing that we usually do in our class, which is go to Schoology. If you don't remember how to get there, if it's not saved because you haven't been using Chrome, then please go to episd.schoology.com. And once you do that, it should be saved on your browser. And we're going to go to our class. And we're going to go to our OneNote notebook, which we know we can access that on Office 365. And we're going to go to OneNote and just click on your class. I'm going to choose first period for this example. And let's suppose that you wanted to upload the work that you did for that very first assignment that we had, the math practice assignment. And so I'm going to go to my folder. Obviously, you would go to your own folder. You will click on classwork. And I'm going to go where it says math practice, and actually the one that says work, math practice. And so I want to upload a picture. So instead of having to do my work here on OneNote, what I want to do is upload a picture of my physical notebook where I did all of my work. And so to do that, I'm going to first click on where on the notebook, on this page of OneNote, I want to put my picture. So I'm going to click right here. And next, once you do that, and that is very important, guys, that you click where you want the picture to go. If you don't do that, this is not going to work. Okay, so once you do that, you want to go to the Insert tab. It's right next to the Draw tab. So I am up here. You want to click on Insert. And so let's click on Insert. And I'm going to select Picture from Camera. Okay, so once again, you're going to first select where you want the picture to go. You're going to go to the Insert tab and then select on Picture and then from Camera. Once you do that, it's going to open a little camera on your screen, and you simply lift up your notebook, line it up, make sure that you're getting all of your work, and select the camera icon in the middle. And that's pretty much it. I don't mind if I can see you in the background. That's totally fine. In fact, it's better because I know that it's you. And you're going to select Insert, and the picture will be inserted in that box that you selected. So I'm going to wait for it to load. It's going to come out, and there it is. Now notice you can actually see my notebook. Even though you are inserting it in your OneNote notebook, and I can find that, I still would rather that you put your name and the date on there. It's going to be easier to find, but for the most part, as long as you have your work, and I see that it's all there. If it's too small, don't worry, you can make it bigger by selecting, if you have a mouse pad or the trackpad, if you use both your fingers and press on that, it's going to bring up this options. You have to select it first to make it grow or shrink, and also the option to crop it. So let's say that you felt that was a good picture of your notebook, but not the best picture of your face. You can always just select the areas that you want me to see, select crop, and just wait. It's going to crop it and just wait. It's going to do it. There it is. Now it's cropped and I can only see what you want me to see. Now, some of you may have done work in multiple pages. That's fine. Just take another picture. So I want another picture to be right here, and I'm going to do the same process. Now, what happens if I don't like the picture? Then simply you have to make sure that it's highlighted. Notice how if I click on it, it's not highlighted. If it's highlighted and I select delete, there it is, it's gone. So I'm gonna undo that because I don't want to delete it. Now, a common issue that I've seen people have is that whenever they select insert, it doesn't have the option to select picture because it's blanked out. That is simply because you're not telling the program where you want that picture to go. Again, you have to first select. Let me see if I can see how nothing is selected. I'm not telling the program where I want the picture to be. Here, it doesn't know. It doesn't know where I want it, so it's not going to allow me to do that. So again, make sure that you first select where you want it. So I'm going to select right here. And now that I have a box, now I can actually, again, take a picture from camera. And we do that. I lift up my notebook. Again, I'm going to put the picture icon. I select insert, and it's going to insert the picture right where I want it. And that's pretty much it. Now, there's a second way of doing this. And this second way is going to work with Safari. It's going to work with any internet browser. However, it's a little bit more complicated. So again, I just suggest that you start using Chrome. But if for some reason you're not using Chrome, that's fine. I'm going to show you another way to be able to share your notebook. And so let's begin by taking a picture of the notebook, but we're not going to do it on using OneNote. Let's go into our photo booth, which looks like this. Go to Launchpad, and you're going to see, this should be in your laptops. I'm pretty sure that it is. Go to what is known as photo booth. You're going to see an icon that looks, oh wait, I'm not even sharing my screen. Give me 1 second. So let me share my screen. There we go. So let's go into our Launchpad, same as before, and look for the icon that looks something like this. It's called Photo Booth. You can search for that if you can't find it. So let's see, click on search, and you just search for Photo Booth. It's not letting me search for some reason. I don't know why it's not letting me, but you can search for it. Anyways, it's right here, so I'm going to select Photo Booth, and that is a picture-taking program, picture-taking application. And so now that I'm here, just lift up your notebook. What's cool about this is that you can just select the picture icon, and it's going to give you about 3 seconds, so I can adjust it, take the picture, and there it is. My picture is down here. Now, what you need to do is right-click it, or if you're using the trackpad, use both fingers to click on it and click Export. It's going to give you the option to move that picture. It's going to wherever you want it. In this case, I'm going to label it Math Practice Work. And I am going to save it onto my desktop so that I can easily find it. So I'm just going to scroll down to desktop, and I'm going to save it. And now that picture is on my desktop. It's up here. It says Math Practice Work. And so next, I am going to go into my OneNote. And same thing, I want to tell it where I want the picture to go. So I'm going to say right here, I'm going to go to Insert, Picture from File. Not from camera, but from file. So it's a very similar process. Now I'm going to click on choose file. Remember, I saved it to my desktop, so I'm going to open up my desktop. So desktop, it's already selected, and then I'm going to select the picture, which I named Math Practice Work. There it is. That's the right one. And from there, I'm just going to select open. It's loaded. I'm going to select insert. And it's going to take a while. For some reason, this takes a little bit longer, but there it is. There's my work. And that's fine. If you're in the background, that's okay. So again, it's a little bit more complicated. And so let me just recap this second process. So what I'm going to do is that I am going to go to Photo Booth. And again, I find photo booth using the launch pad, select the photo booth. There it is. I just opened up my photo booth. I'm gonna take a picture. And so I guess I'll delete this one. Okay, so I wanna position my notebook. It's gonna give me 3 seconds after I click the camera. 3, 2, 1, it takes it. And from there, I'm gonna right click or two-touch click on the picture here on the bottom. Notice that I'm clicking on the picture here on the bottom. That's where it is. And then I'm going to select export. I'm gonna save it as a math practice work onto my desktop. Okay, so math practice work, it's saved onto my desktop. And then now I'm going to go to OneNote, select where I want the picture to go, click insert, picture from file, select the picture in the desktop, and simply click open. And once it's ready, you click insert, and there it is. It's gonna come up exactly where I want it. So, and you can, there it is. So ladies and gentlemen, again, these are 2 different ways. There are more ways. I found these to be the easiest ways of doing it, of uploading your physical work. It is going to make things much easier. This is how we're going to be doing most of our work. Even skills quizzes, I have decided I will let you take a picture of your notebook, but please just make sure that it does have your name, maybe even with your face on the side so I see that it is your work. And make sure that it is complete. I will be checking your work like this, so if it's not legible, then I won't take it. Yes, I will be covering this also in class multiple times. Obviously, we're going to be doing this very often, but I hope that you find this video helpful.